Hey everyone, my name is Emma Lucas, and for my iConnect presentation, I will be doing a close reading of the dialogue from Rachilde's play, Pleasure. In the play, a boy and a girl talk about things that are painful that bring them pleasure, as well as things that are pleasurable that bring them pain. Rachilde gives a strangely erotic quality to suffering and/or pain in this play, such as when the boy talks about how, when he scratches his nails against a window and feels the painful sensation that it causes, the window seduces his nails. The changes in their speech as the play progresses indicate that the boy and the girl are both experiencing a buildup of happiness as they continue to talk about the things that they find pleasure in. And this buildup almost seems sexual in nature, with the climax occurring just before the girl sees the dead woman in the pool of water. The fact that the play has sexual undertones in itself is a bit decadent, because at the beginning of the play, the audience is told that the girl is only 14 years old and the boy is only 15 years old. This is a somewhat sexually charged story involving children, which makes it decadent because it could be viewed by some as being a rather disturbing concept. The boy seems to delight in a more violent kind of pleasure, meaning that the things that bring him pleasure are things that can cause him or others physical harm. Meanwhile, the girl seems to find pleasure in emotional pain and rather trivial things that she dramatizes, such as having milk spilled on her dress. The boy also seems to have a somewhat unhealthy obsession with the girl, which can be seen when he talks about keeping a picture of her under his pillow and feeling overcome by emotion when he drinks water from her hands. Also, the more the girl insults him or says unpleasant things, the more pleasure the boy feels. The boy's obsession with the girl and pain in general goes along with the decadent idea of excess or exaggeration. Many of the things he has to say are overly dramatic, and he seems to like the girl so much because she brings him so much pain. It seems that, on some level at least, the boy realizes how heartless the girl is when it comes to relationships, and that only draws him to her more because he finds so much pleasure in the pain that she causes him to feel. Meanwhile, the girl seems to like the boy far less than he likes her. She seems more focused on her own reflection than she sees in the pool of water and her own experiences with pleasure and suffering than she is on anything the boy says or does. In fact, on page 90, when the boy is fawning over her and attempts to kiss her hair, she tells him that he is insufferable. She seems to be almost as infatuated with herself as the boy is with her. And this is why she spends so much time looking at her reflection in the pool of water. All of these things could be saying something about the unhealthy dynamic in their relationship. They both delight in pain, and the boy has an infatuation with a girl who she really only seems to be keeping around because she needs someone to admire her beauty. The boy displays somewhat psychopathic tendencies when he talks about delighting in violence and adoring the girl, despite the fact that she often causes him to feel pain, while the girl seems to have a rather manipulative personality and be rather shallow. The girl sometimes pretends as though she wants to be with the boy, but for the most part she seems to find him annoying and just enjoys having someone to compliment her. However, later on in the play, the girl experiences a rapid decline in happiness when she notices that something is rising to the surface of the pool of water and realizes that it is the body of a dead woman. Rachilde's comment about the girl looking like a dead woman at the end of the play may be Rachilde's way of comparing the girl to the woman in the water. The text suggests that the girl is seeing the true version of herself staring back at her when she sees the woman in the pool of water. That may be why the girl does not want the boy to look into the water, because she does not want him to see past her pretty face and view her as she truly is. The image of the woman in the pool may reflect the girl's emptiness or deadness inside. She is so focused on trivial things such as ruining a dress and smelling the scent of flowers that it has caused her to have no real substance. Although the boy says things that seem rather crazy at times, he is able to at least feel some kind of emotion for someone other than himself. The girl experiences a decline by withering away into nothing of real substance as her life goes on, and the sight of the dead woman in the pond, who represents herself, may represent the lowest point of her decline. She is reduced to a very sickly state because she has been confronted with an image of herself, which she does not enjoy, but she is forced to acknowledge that it is still a realistic portrayal of herself. This concludes my iConnect presentation. Thank you for watching, guys.